From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in Foxborough. On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Prescott now. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Running the jet sweep, Thornton. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll take it down shy of 45 at the 46. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. The Patriots at 9-2 to start play. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Off the play fake, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They run it again with Cook. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Look at this Patriots defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That's Matt Milano firing in from his linebacker position.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
On second down, it's Stevenson. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. George Pickens with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Patriots post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. But he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Prescott. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. In the 2nd quarter, and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this 1st half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game. And I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now Allen off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They run once more with Stevenson. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they aren't able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in Foxborough. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. You look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look.
And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Cook up the gut. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now 2nd and 9. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Coleman is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. Jones breaking from the contact. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Ed Oliver, that time the one to get in there and bring him down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
This is taken at the 23. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
They work now on 2nd and 9. In motion left goes a tight end. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Give to Cook out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Patriots take over.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
That's the gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Throwing, Prescott. That is caught. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for our Patriots. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action now. Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Pat Fryermuth, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Monroe. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Allen now looks to throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Hassan Reddick. Now he's loose at the 40. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Thornton, the motion man right. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Oh, man, I can't believe this. Who wants my jersey?
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Prescott to throw it. Touchdown, Patriots. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Patriots have taken the lead. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. On 2nd down, Cook. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Allen going to throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Bass is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On the counter, it's Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 40 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space,
and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. In motion right, Peoples-Jones. On second down, here's Allen. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
It's like another 3 and out here at some point. You got to be able to put together a drive and keep your defense ready to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit. We're not even at halftime.
Now the punter, Sam Martin, called on to kick it away here. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here's Joe. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll try the left side. Monroe. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
We call a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. Allen. Now he'll take a shot for Peoples-Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he'll find some room to get this out to about the 14. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Prescott now. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
One of the league's best linebackers, he ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when it work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on the punt for Buffalo. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Prescott on play action. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On third down, here's Stevenson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
2nd down, Prescott. And he floats one there, incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and the defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Prescott. Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He's got this to Pickens. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
At the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he'll work down inside the 45. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Throwing, Prescott. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Off the play fake. Allen rolling to his left. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Za'Darius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough 3rd down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on 2nd down.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not winning for him.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Here's Sam Martin now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Again, it's Stevenson. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, Stevenson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And they take a knee. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Running left is Stevenson. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the 1st. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Come on, baby. Here we go. Good day, boy. Focus, boys. Focus.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Throwing, Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Christian Gonzalez. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. We did not have a single point by either team after half. A defensive clinic by both sides in half number 2.
Wasn't that just beautiful to watch? Come on, man. Come over to the dark side with me. Wasn't that fun to see these defenses holding sway, right? Making sure they're controlling the game in the second half. It lets you know that you've got to